In today's video, I want to give you my first impressions and first thoughts about a plugin that is relatively new. I just found it. I think it's going to help revolutionize your revolutionize. That sounds better. Your sales funnel building inside of WordPress and inside of Divi. And it's really a product that I think takes what we can already do to the next level, and I'm super excited to show it to you. It's called Studiocart, and it's made by the folks at N Creatives, and it's really, really awesome. And the way that it integrates with plugins is really sweet, and I can't wait to tell you. So, my name is Steve Schramm. I am kind of the head honcho around here at Funnel Talk, and what we do here is help you understand how to build high converting sales funnels using a WordPress website. Okay, a lot of companies have come out with their own tools to help you build sales funnels, and I am not convinced that those tools are what you should be using. Not if you're somebody who really cares about design, especially if you're a web designer, where you're really wanting to create really great designs for your clients, as well as give them the opportunity to have a high converting business and sell products and sell their services. And so Studiocart is the perfect tool to use that. Now, I am a fan of another tool that I actually teach in my Divi Business Secrets course, which you can actually get free access to if you click on the link below. I'm a fan of another tool that I teach in there called Cartflows. Now, let me give you kind of the main distinction between the two of these so that you understand where I'm coming from. Right now, we have Studiocart and we have Cartflows. And Studiocart is kind of like an Automator plugin that has sales funnel functionality and payments built right in. So this is really cool. If you've ever wanted to be able to offer a course of three easy payments, you can do that. If you want to offer a recurring monthly membership, you can do that. If you want to offer an annual membership, you can even do that. If you want to do something one time, you could do that. But right now, it's primarily focused on products that you can deliver digitally. I'm excited to announce they did just include WooCommerce integration, so we can integrate directly with WooCommerce there. But to be able to deliver products and things. But as most of you, well, maybe you know, maybe you don't know, but with Cartflows, the other major tool, there's a huge limitation in that it will only work with WooCommerce. And when you're using it with WooCommerce, it will actually not allow you to use subscriptions unless you purchase a plugin that is an extra $200 per year that will allow you to use WooCommerce with subscriptions. And then you have to buy another plugin, something like Uncanny Automator or WP Fusion, to allow your membership software to talk to WordPress and to kind of, so if you use Cartflows for your sales funnels, but you want to deliver a digital product, something like a membership site or something where you're going to want to accept recurring funds for that, you can't really do that with Cartflows without jumping through a lot of hoops. Now, at the same time, if you want to do e-commerce, Cartflows is where to go. Okay, right now, Studiocart will not handle e-commerce. You cannot enter in an address and get shipping and all of that included with it. That's the advantage that Cartflows has over Studiocart. So with Cartflows, if you're wanting to do e-commerce, you absolutely can. All of that is built in. It just plugs right into the WooCommerce functionality. And Cartflows will allow you to do e-commerce. But if you're interested in doing something like a membership, then Studiocart is the way to go. And I want to just give you just a super quick overview of what I'm talking about when I say that Studiocart acts like an Automator plugin that has payments and stuff involved and allows you to actually go through the processes of a sales funnel to make more sales. So when we go to Studiocart, we're just going to look at my test product that I have right here. Okay, and in my test product here, we're going to notice over here the settings. This is where you get all of your options for your settings. Now, in in Studiocart here, what we're able to do is we can build anything that we want. We could use the Divi builder if we want to and build things. You guys know I'm a fan of Divi, the page builder that allows you to be really, really flexible in the products that you put together. We could do it that way, or you could use their default pages. So it works either way. And since this is just my first impressions, I'm not going to give you a specific walkthrough on taking either of those routes, okay? For now, we look over here. These are some of the options that we get, okay? You've got order bumps, you've got a first upsell, and you've got a second upsell. If I may complain about one thing at this juncture, and it's not, I don't know, it's not so much of a complaint as it is just a feature that would be really good. With Cartflows right now, there's a lot of drag and drop. You can move things around, and I do explain that in my Divi Funnel Secrets course, okay? There is a lot that you can do with upsells and downsells and conditional logic. With Studiocart, I have a love-hate relationship with this because it's not as flexible. You can't drag and drop and make those sort of decisions, at least not yet. But I would argue that in most cases, you shouldn't be doing that anyway. So that actually may give you a bigger problem. If you're right here and all you have the option to do is do your order bump and then your first upsell and your second upsell, you're actually not going to be overwhelming customers with your sales funnel, which is actually a great advantage. So it could be one of those things where the limitation is a good thing. And just to give you an illustration, the fish who complains that he doesn't want to live outside of the water but wants to live on the land is going to have a problem when he gets to the land and finds that he can't breathe there. Okay, so limitations are not always a bad thing, even in software. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, now this is so cool when we get to the integrations. Okay, so let's go down here to the integrations and let me show you something. So you add a product here, etc. You add page access, you add your payment plans, you add everything right here. It's a really simple setup process. But then when you get to integrations, this is where the plugin really, really shines. See, with the Cartflows setup, you have to have an integration plugin to make Cartflows and WooCommerce talk to all the other plugins. But with Studiocart, it just is the integration plugin, okay? But it allows you to do the payments and the sales funnel functionality on top of it. So what you would do is you would set up a product, give it the payments and everything like that, and then go to your integrations and say add new. And then you select your integration. And if you look at that right now, there is Fluent CRM and there is MemberPress, okay? A Fluent CRM is another one of those applications that I talk about a lot. I do cover it in the Divi Funnel Secrets course. Again, you can get that link below in the description. And then with MemberPress, this will allow you to do your membership functionality and allow people to access certain pages and not to access other pages. And the reason I like MemberPress is it's got your courses built right into it. So if you want to offer online courses as a part of your membership, which so many people do, you don't have to have an additional piece of software. It's all built into MemberPress. And so that just makes this software stack with Studiocart so impressive, okay? Because you can do all your, between MemberPress, Fluent CRM, and Studiocart, you can have a thriving membership with email automation and the whole 9 yards. It is really, really fantastic. So I can come right here to MemberPress, right? And I can say when they purchase a particular product or if they have an active subscription, etc., then add them to a particular membership and send them a notification or send them a welcome email, okay? So those are choices I can make. Now what I can do, see, this is where it's so cool. Now I can come down here and add another integration, right? So then I can go ahead and integrate my Fluent CRM in here and have this do certain things. So maybe I don't want MemberPress to send a welcome email. Instead, I'm going to go set up an automation in my Fluent CRM, right? So let's say I want to actually tag them with something, okay? If I go to my Fluent CRM, I can actually start an email automation based on the tag I select. And so now, not only could I send them a welcome email, but I could indoctrinate them into the course. I could help them get started on the right foot, etc. So again, this is just my first thoughts, my first impressions about this plugin. And I'm actually, I'm in conversation every now and then with the developer of the plugin. Certainly, we don't like talk regularly or anything, but I can reach out to her. I've reached out to her a couple times with feature requests and things. And so it's just really neat to see this tool being developed for folks like us who really think that WordPress is where we should build our sales funnels. And so the fact that this functionality is just being built in here is just incredible, and I'm excited to see what comes in the future. So if you're interested in learning more about how to build a sales funnel with WordPress and using Divi. I would invite you to check the link below and join the course Divi Funnel Secrets. You could also just go to divifunnelsecrets.com. That will take you right there. And if you're interested in learning more about this, we're going to be doing a lot of things on this channel. We already are doing a lot of things on this channel, but we're going to continue doing more, talking about sales funnels and WordPress and things totally for free here on the channel. So give it a like, give it a subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.